Recently I've been going through a pretty massive Batman phase. I've read a lot of the comics, started rewatching the animated series, rewatched the Nolan films, and of course replayed the Arkham games. I've played each Arkham game at least 20 times throughout my life, but this time I really got deep into exploring the lore around the games. And for me, one of the most interesting stories in the series is the story of the Arkham Knight. Being similar enough to the original comics, but somehow much darker and much more heartbreaking, this is the complete story of the Arkham Knight. From the moment Jason Peter Todd was born, his life was hell. His parents were homeless, drugged up, and in debt to none other than Falcone. His father, Willis Todd, tried trading the newly born Jason to make even on his debt, but his offer was rejected, leaving him with no other way to pay his debt, blaming Jason for being too much of a loser to be given away. Eventually his debt caught up with him, leaving both him and his partner Catherine dead and Jason orphaned. So Jason grows up alone on the streets, stealing whatever he can to survive, and getting pretty good at it. One night while Batman's out Batmaning, he catches Jason trying to steal tires from the Batmobile for some money. Instead of getting mad, he's actually impressed and kind of amused by Jason, and lets him go. Later, Bruce Wayne starts a new program for wayward teens to give them a home and education and try to get them back on their feet, and help them back into society. Jason gets let into this program after getting caught for robbery. He fully takes this opportunity and spends the next months working as hard as he can to not let the city hold him back like it did his parents. One night, Jason is visited by Batman, who offers him a chance to try out being Robin. That first night as Robin changed Jason's life forever. He can finally leave his old life behind, his parents behind. He finally has a purpose and a way to do good. Months pass with Jason helping Batman as the official Robin. The Joker attacks a kindergarten, torturing, killing, and dismembering all the children. Then mismatching and sewing them back together. Jason was traumatized and enraged watching a grief-stricken mother on the floor breaking down, trying to piece her son back together. Batman was wrong. He'd always been wrong about the Joker. There was no madhouse qualified, no prison secure enough. Jason knew that now after what he'd seen tonight. There was a moral line that Batman had sworn to never cross. Jason will cross it for him. Jason turns off his tracker and all of his communications. The Joker will pay tonight. Jason tracks him to an abandoned part of Arkham. He tries to sneak through an old garbage chute. Halfway down, a net caught him, breaking on his weight and tumbling down, smashing on the granite floor at the bottom. Jason tries to get up through the pain, but is struck in the head with a crowbar, breaking 2 of his teeth, then again in his ankle. The last thing he heard was Joker singing Humpty Dumpty. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty back together again. Days pass. Jason wakes up tied up to a chair in the dark with the Joker electrocuting him. Joker tells him he's still in the abandoned wing of Arkham, and that Joker's been locked up, but he's been paying off Officer Frank Balls, who will make sure that Joker gets time every day to spend with his new best pal Jason. He tortures Jason in every way imaginable, physically and mentally, for months, even marking a J for Joker into his face. Joker also invites other villains to beat Jason. Killer Croc, Penguin, Two-Face, Bane, all get their chance to take their revenge on him. When Victor Zsasz gets his turn, he makes his mark carving into Jason's face. Scarecrow, on the other hand, just stares at him, studying his fear. On the 6th-month anniversary of being held by Joker, Joker wants to celebrate and gives Jason a special gift.
Batman? Is that you?
Batman's not coming to save you, Jason.
Who'll come?
It's been 6 months now, Jason. I think it's time to face fast.
Screw you.
That's the spirit. You're a real chip off the old bat block. Not that it'll do you any good.
Why won't you just kill me?
What? Oh, no. I'm not going to kill you. Not yet, anyway. You're my sidekick now. Imagine it. You and me, out on the streets, starting fights, picking on the weak. A regular dynamic duo. Just like Bats and that new kid of his.
No, you wouldn't.
You think? So, this isn't Batman, then? Oh, weird. The pointy ears are usually a dead giveaway.
No.
I didn't want to show you that photo. Really, I didn't. But, well, it was the only way for you to get closure. Now, I know it hurts, but sometimes you gotta be cruel to be kind.
Joker gets the villains Blockbuster and Catman to dress up as Batman to torment Jason. While dressed up, they beat him until his chair breaks under him, which allows Jason to escape, fighting back, knocking them both down. Joker hands him a gun, manipulating him into killing Batman, which he eventually does, breaking him down, completely killing the last little bit of Robin that was inside him.
Have you got something to tell the nice man, Jason?
My name is Jason Todd.
Who do you hate?
Batman.
Excellent. Of course you do. Did you get that, Bats? Kid's not yours anymore. He's mine. Mine. To do with as I wish. Hey, I never asked. What's the big secret? Who is the big bad bat? His name. Tell me.
Of course, sir. It's...
Never could stand a tattletale. That's why I like to work alone. No one to spoil the punchline. You should try it sometime. After all, you've seen what happens when you drag your friends into this crazy little game of ours.
After searching for months, that's the last Batman ever saw of Jason. Jason's armor took most of the shot. He survived, but it was enough to convince Batman to leave him in deep mourning and regret, having nightmares of Jason's screams in the asylum, his greatest failure. This is where we get into the events of Batman Arkham Asylum. While Batman's fighting Todd and Joker on the roof of the Visitors Center, Jason makes his escape, but is cornered by Deathstroke, who was hired to kill Jason. Shooting him in the shoulder, Deathstroke's ready to finish the job, when Jason points out that Joker is about to be taken down, and he offers to triple Slade's pay if he helps him escape. Deathstroke admits he never fully trusted the clown and agrees. After forcing a tracking device down Jason's throat for insurance, together they escape. Now free, Jason takes on the name, the Arkham Knight, and gets to work on his plan to take revenge on Batman. As the Arkham Knight, Jason tracks down Scarecrow, thinking he's the man to help him get revenge on his former mentor. He doesn't just want Batman to die, he wants him to suffer like he suffered.
You should invest in better guards, Crane. And you should invest in some manners. Who are you? Another pretender to the cow? Call me the Arkham Knight. Another child of the asylum set free. Tell me, what tortured soul cowers behind that mask? It doesn't matter who I am. I'm here because we want the same thing. Batman dead. You made short work of my guards, but Batman is a very different proposition. One for which I am fully prepared. Those guards I killed, I could replace them with an army. An army trained in his methods. Trained by whom? Me. And what would you know about Batman? His fear. Very well. You have my attention, Arkham Knight. If you want him dead, why come to me? You seem capable. He needs to suffer. I suffered, so he will too. So, it's personal. There are many in this city with a gift for causing harm. Not that kind of pain. The real kind. You want him afraid. I've seen what your toxin does. I want that. You're well informed about all of us, Arkham Knight. But you're wrong about something. I don't want Batman dead. I want him unmade. He's better off dead. Kill him and you martyr him. You make him a legend. But break him, humiliate him, terrify him, and hold him up for the world to see. Then he's nothing but a man. Look, you can do what you want, Crane, but when you're done, I will kill him. Very well, but know this. It will be an act of mercy when you do.
The Arkham Knight promises to Scarecrow an army trained by him personally, with all of Batman's secrets and tactics, and a plan to take over Gotham. With the Knight's skills and knowledge of Batman and Scarecrow's knowledge of fear, they were the perfect team to bring down Batman. They now just need money. Scarecrow hosts a meeting between him and the supervillains of Gotham, where he promises the Batman gone forever, and one night with Gotham unprotected. He just asks for $3 billion to pay for the Knight's army. They are skeptical but make the investment. which leads into the events of Batman Arkham Knight. I'm not gonna go crazy into detail about the entire game, because I'm sure most of you already played the game and this video is already long enough, so I'm just gonna summarize the important parts to the Knight story specifically. On Halloween night, Scarecrow releases his newest toxin into a diner in Gotham, causing countless deaths and all the survivors traumatized. Scarecrow makes an announcement threatening the entire city, causing people to evacuate. The Knight's forces, now known as the Militia, take over Ace Chemicals to build a bomb to cover the whole city in Scarecrow's toxin. When Batman tracks them down, the Knight is sent to slow him down. He almost lets his anger get the better of him and kill Batman then and there, but Scarecrow stops him. He takes a chance of Batman being distracted to completely take over one of the city's islands, Founders Island. Later, while Batman is trying to rescue one of the factory workers that the Militia have been holding and killing, the Knight gets his chance to finally talk face to face with the Bat.
Keep your guns trained on him. If even looks like he's planning to leave that room, open fire. Oh, and avoid the bat symbol. It's a little trick. It's where his armor's the strongest. Aim for the weak spots at the shoulders first, then coordinate fire at the points where the plates meet.
Please,
You say something?
leave him out of this.
Always defending the weak and the helpless. It's what I like about you. Predictable. And that's why we're gonna win. We know your move before you do. We know how you think!
Do you know what I'm thinking right now?
Of course, you're thinking, who the hell is this guy? And just so we're both on the same page here, I fully intend to kill you. But first, we're gonna make you suffer.
The Knight thinks he has Batman fully pinned down, but he uses his new Batmobile to escape, and goes further into the chemical plant to try and stop Scarecrow's bomb. The Knight takes this opportunity to cripple Batman strategically and emotionally by kidnapping Oracle from the clock tower. Batman is only able to lower the blast of Scarecrow's bomb, so it destroys Ace Chemicals, and Batman is hit with Scarecrow's new fear toxin. He manages to push through and escape. He tells Oracle's father, Commissioner Gordon, that she had been kidnapped, and together they head to the clock tower to begin tracking her down. But when Gordon finds out his daughter has been working with Batman in secret, he's furious and stops thinking clearly, and goes to find Scarecrow alone. The Knight's control of the city also gets stronger, putting together checkpoints, watchtowers, and bombs all over the city. Gotham was lost. Batman doesn't know what else to do except find Oracle. He tracks the car she was taken into a crash site. Investigating it shows that Oracle caused the crash, but she knew she couldn't escape. But she found a way for Batman to track the Knight's broadcasts, leading Batman to a base on Miyagani Island. Sneaking through, the Knight finds him, showing the Bat again how prepared he is.
You're not going anywhere, old man. Tri-weave titanium-coated armor plate. Nice. Unless you know exactly where to shoot. You're good, Dark Knight. Even better than I remember. It's gonna make it even more satisfying when I kill you. Oh, and don't worry about Barbara. I'll take better care of her than you ever did. Batman's in the control room. Show him what happens when he messes with my city.
Again, Batman manages to escape, and continues chasing the Knight, who is escaping in an APC. Batman takes the vehicle down, but it was just a militia lieutenant with a voice changer. Batman interrogates him to learn more information and continue the mission. Later, Scarecrow heads to an airship owned by Simon Stagg to collect a device known as the Cloudburst, the backup plan for covering Gotham in fear toxin. Batman tracks him down, but still having effects from the first hit of toxin, Scarecrow is able to catch him off guard, and hit him with a second dose, which pushes Batman over the edge for a moment, allowing the Knight to pick up and escape with Scarecrow and the Cloudburst. The next time the Knight and Batman meet, when Batman is trying to destroy a missile launcher on Founders Island to be able to scan for the Cloudburst. Nothing of crazy interest happens here. Batman and the Knight just grapple, and the Knight escapes. Later, the Knight goes to check up on Oracle, yelling at Scarecrow to back off from her.
He's gone. Did he hurt you?
Spare me the good cop, bad cop routine.
No. See, you're supposed to keep me talking. Play for time. Wait for Batman. That's what he taught you, right?
I've got nothing to say to you.
Me? I talked for hours, because I knew, right? Batman was on his way to save me. And the bastard just let me talk. Eventually, I just ran out of things to say. So trust me, you can't count on Bruce to save you.
Bruce.
Yeah, Scarecrow doesn't know. It's our little secret. Now here's another. Batman likes to play the hero to it, when he has to make a choice between you and the mission, he'll choose the mission. Every time.
You're wrong.
Look me in the eye and say that.
Jason? Jason, this is wrong.
This is justice. He left me.
He lost you. And he mourned for you. Come home.
I can't go back. You don't know what Joker did, Barbara. He hollowed me out and filled me back up with hate and...
Jason, we can fix it.
I can fix it! I know now what to do. I take all this pain, all this blackness, and I put it all in a bullet, and I put it right between Bruce's eyes.
Joker's dead, Jason. You want revenge on the man who hurt you? You've got one shot. Come back to the manor. Let us help you. Don't let Joker win.
How's Alfred?
He misses you. We all do.
The cloudburst is charged, Knight. It's time. Someone put a gag on her. Anyone hurts her, they're a dead man.
The Knight heads out with the cloudburst, completely covering Gotham with fear toxin. It appears Scarecrow and the Knight have won. Gotham is now a city of fear. No more hope. Gotham's savior has failed. At least that's what Scarecrow thinks for the time being. Batman manages to get a fuel cell from Simon Stagg that the militia uses for their tanks to be able to survive in the toxin. Batman puts it in his Batmobile, taking a huge hit of toxin while doing so, losing grip on himself. Batman has been working with Poison Ivy to try and defend the city from the gas cloud. While Ivy is working with her plants, Batman goes after the Knight, who is piloting the cloudburst personally. Batman takes out the Knight's defenses, pushing the Knight over the edge. He wants Batman dead now. Scarecrow orders him to escape and protect the cloudburst, but the Knight doesn't listen, which allows Batman to take it out. Batman saves the Knight from the exploding cloudburst, but he manages to escape. After the toxin is gone, Commissioner Gordon tracks down and goes after Scarecrow alone in the Arkham Knight's main HQ. Batman goes in to save him, where once again he is met by the Arkham Knight, who is no longer holding back. He corners Batman underground, revealing that he knows his real name, Bruce. Batman narrowly escapes the destructive power of the Knight's vehicle, but the Batmobile gets destroyed. Batman eventually finds Gordon, but...
Turn around.
Who are you?
You really have no idea, do you, Bruce?
Jason. But you're dead.
What's the matter? Lost for words? I expected more. I'm hurt.
Joker sent me the film. I saw him kill you.
Don't you dare lie to me! How long did you wait before replacing me, huh? A month? A week? I trusted you! And you just left me to die!
That's not what happened.
You always told me, Bruce, focus on what I want to achieve, and it'll happen. You wanna know what I want now, huh? I want you dead.
You can't hide from me! I will hunt you down!
Jason, in the most pain he's ever been in, tries to overwhelm Batman, but Batman won't fight him. Batman tries to get through to him. Bruce's actions and words prove slowly that a lot of what Jason thought about Bruce was wrong. He's confused and in pain. He can't accept it yet. He keeps fighting until Bruce pins him down.
You did this to me.
I'm sorry.
You left me to rot in that abandoned wing of Arkham for over a year. With him.
It's not too late. We can fix this. Together. Alfred, I found Jason.
Excuse me, sir. I must have misheard you. For a moment, I thought you said that you'd found Master Todd.
You heard right.
My God, is he all right?
No. No, he's not.
Jason goes dark, abandoning his forces. His emotions are all over the place. You can only guess what he was thinking about in these moments. I think he was thinking about what Oracle told him, and how Batman treated him. He'll never be the same person that was once Robin. He will never be Batman, but he can be something else. At the end of the game, Scarecrow kidnaps Robin and Commissioner Gordon, and holds them ransom so Batman will give himself up. Batman willingly offers himself to Scarecrow, who takes him to Arkham Asylum to complete his plan. The time of the Batman is over. Scarecrow unmasks Batman, trying to show the world that he's just a man. The myth will die. No more hope, no more Batman. But you've played the game, you know how this ends. Batman battles his inner demons, defeating fear itself. Scarecrow, confused, tries injecting more toxin into him, and when that doesn't work, points a gun straight at his head. But Jason had been tracking them, and shoots the gun out of Scarecrow's hand, then frees Batman, who defeats Scarecrow. Then Jason disappears. He's not Batman. He'll never be the same, but he can be something else. Jason takes on the identity once owned by the clown that created him, the Red Hood. He goes on to put down all he thinks deserve it. People like the Joker shouldn't be allowed to live. Red Hood goes on a vengeful rampage, killing supervillains such as Killer Moth, the Clock King, and more notably Black Mask. It's hard to tell if he ever reconnected with the rest of the Bat family, but by the line in Suicide Squad killed a Justice League, it's easy to guess that he's off on his own. But that's the complete story of the Arkham Knight. Thank you so much for watching. This video has been very different to my usual stuff, but I really enjoyed making it. So if you want more like it, drop a like and a sub and I'll see what I can do. But with that being said, my name is Volsky and I'll see you all in a minute.